Hey, good afternoon everybody, it's Community Kevin and we are down here at the White Seabass Pen and the Fish Hatchery here in Channel Islands Harbor in Ventura County, California. This is my backyard. We're going to be going on the boat that I work on, the Gentleman. You've seen quite a few episodes shot on the Gentleman. What this is a collaborative effort of fishermen and the different government agencies, Department of Fish and Wildlife, Coastal Conservation Association, of Seaworld, Channel Island Yacht Club, and we have these pens here, grow out pens. You might have seen some of the other clips of sustainable fishing practices for this beautiful white sea bass. Today we're going to take some of the fish from the different pens and we're going to put them on the Gentleman Sportfishing, and we're going to drive them out past the harbor mouths. Hopefully we'll have more success rate. Sometimes when we pull the nets and we let them out here in the harbor, people think, when it does happen, that the sea lions and the pelicans and other seabirds could start eating these fish before they actually get a chance to even get out of the harbor, or people are catching them over there by the break wall and keeping them not knowing what they're catching. So to try to get a better result of them getting released into the wild, the Gentleman Sportfishing boat, Donnie Rowell, has donated his boat and his crew to come out and take the fish out there again. Hopefully that'll help us get less mortality rate when they're being released. And again, it's a combination effort of sport fishermen, the community, as far as how we do together for conservation and the fishing industry itself. It's up to us fishermen to make sure that we police ourselves sometimes, making sure we're not over catching a fish. Again, when they come down here and they do these grow out pens, they have to feed them. They give them different treatments for infections, so it's a lot of moving parts that go on with this. And a percentage of all your fishing licenses, I think it's around $1, goes to this program. So it's funded by fishermen through fishing license purposes. So that's how the program survives. And again, they start down in San Diego. They have another grow out pen there, Catalina Island, and then this one is here for us in the Channel Islands. And right now, it is sea bass season, and all the boats are getting out catching sea bass right now. This is Frank Sullivan. Come on over here, Frank. So this is Frank, a good friend of mine, Coastal Conservation Association mentor, Channel Island Yacht Club. That's us have our fundraiser there. He is the, what are you, the pit daddy, the pin daddy? What do you guys call it?
The fish daddy coordinator.
Daddy, that's it, the fish daddy coordinator. So want to tell our viewers kind of a little what's going on and what you do real quick?
Sure, you kissed me cold on this, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but you're a pro.
This is the first time we've tried to do it in this manner, where we're going to net the fish from the pen nets into the Gentleman Sportfisher, take them offshore and drop them off. We like using the Gentleman because it has the ability to sluice the fish directly into the ocean instead of having to net them again the second time, reducing the stress on the fish.
Oh. So we're going to come out here, we're going to have fishermen, community partners, sport fishing captains and boats and crews, all taking part of this great event to, again, release these white sea bass out into the open. And what I was saying is that it's sea bass season right now, and you can see all the fleet is getting out right now because of the sea bass and the economic value that it brings when it comes, when these fish start biting in our backyard, whether you're coming to stay at a hotel, you're getting fuel for your own boat, you're getting bait, you're coming out. Again, it's definitely an economic driver for the Channel Islands when this particular fish species bites, so it's important that we do this. So anyway, we're gonna get some footage and showcase again what we're doing differently than when we normally just let them go in the harbor, to actually taking them out and releasing them into the ocean.
I gotta get on board. Okay.
He's got to get on board. You're going to get on board. Let's go. You can see they only want to get about 4 to 6 in the net. So it's going to take a little time. How many 1,000 fish in there?
So if people haven't had the chance to use the nets and want to, please take turns. Sharing is caring. Make sure that you just don't grab more than you can count easily.
What's your name?
Victor.
Victor. Anything you want to say to our camera we're filming today? What's going on real quick?
I'm Victor. I'm with Hub Seaworld Research Institute. I'm the GORAD coordinator for the the Ocean Resource Enhancement and Hatchery Program. And today we're completing our release at the Channel Islands Harbor for our juvenile white seabass. So all these guys are going to be released out just outside the harbor. In the meantime, this other pen will be released right at the site.
You know how many are in this pen right now that we're going to let go total?
Not exactly, which is why we're counting.
Okay.
The count helps not just like control the density and how crowded those things get, but also helps us keep track that we are not missing any fish in our estimates.
Do you have how many were dumped in?
Yeah, I mean, I suspect that right now there should be like, I think my estimate is 3,766 fish, but it may be off by a few fish. So to get the exact number, we're just going to count them during this process.
We're here when they do the have a program called Real Guppy Outdoors, so we work with Frank. We come down here, we feed them with the kids and let them check it out. They do a lot of stuff with CC. I was the president of the Channel Islands.
Yeah, he's been sharing the little Real Guppies work with me here and there. I think you guys repaired like one of the doors, right?
Yeah.
That was under the projects, I think, that they did.
And we help pull out the nets, and rinse them out, and get them ready for the next trip, and help release them when they show up here with the truck. So
Perfect. Yeah.
thought we captured it.
Maybe last fall you guys were when I delivered the fish. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. I think I remember you being there, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8. 6.
If you like our merchandise and help support the Real Guppy Outdoor, go to our catalog at our website and check out all the Guppy Ranger stuff: towels, workbooks, clothing, everything you can see. Everything you see on the show, you can purchase yourself at communitykevin.com for all your Real Guppy Ranger gear and apparel. Let's go.
Be sure to check out the weekly Real Anglers podcast featuring Community Kevin Brennan, interviewing fascinating people with amazing stories from all around the world. Available in both audio and video versions. Follow and subscribe at realradio.fish and roughedge.tv.
So this is Captain Don here on the Gentleman, the boat that I worked on, and helping out, donating his time and his vessel and his crew today to this White Seabass releasing project. So we just want to get some insight from Donnie and thank him for, again, showing how fishermen come together as a whole with our community for this project to be successful. So Donnie, thanks for letting us, all the different people that are involved, CCA, Frank, the yacht clubs, Hubs, and Channel Islands Sportfishing. Now I know we do a really good job of one thing you do when we go out on the boat is always talk to people about how to handle the fish and properly measure the fish. And this fish that we are going to release today has size limits and limits, but that's one of your big kickers. I even use some of what you say on at the pier fishing days when the kids touch the fish, or after I read, I copied your what you teach our passengers, But what do you think of this, either the program here or just, donating your time and your vessel for the importance of this today?
Just the opportunity to help them out. They spend so much time and money raising these fish, and unless I don't know anybody else that's donating a boat to take them out, and the way our bait system dumps with a 4-inch chute on it, and right at the water line, it allows the fish. I know our bait lives good when we release our bait, and anyway, it gives the fish a better chance. If they let them go into harbor, there's 30 or 40 sea lions waiting at the end of the harbor. It's like a wall of death. Those fish will very few will ever make it out of there. And at that size, making it to a legal fish, the odds are against them to start. So anything we do to help out, we have today kind of available, so it works out for everybody.
So you're saying there's a lot of predators that are waiting for them inside the harbor. Sometimes people will catch them in the harbor, not knowing what kind of species they are, or take them home. You know, so there's all these different.
Well, we didn't want to release them near White Piru because they'd end up in
The guppies.
they'd end up in buckets taken home. So this is a better chance up here. So at least if a surf fisherman catches them up here, most of the surf fishermen are educated and they know what they are. They can release them unharmed because they don't. A lot of those guys don't keep anything they catch. Anyways, it's just sport fishing and actually catch and release. A lot of those surf guys, but maybe they have a better chance. Even though they're gonna spread out and end up everywhere on the coast, but just kind of give them time to get acclimated in the open ocean from being inside a pen their whole life.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's, you know, I've been helping Frank CC. I was the president up here in Channel Islands. I've been part of this program for a while. Our guppies come down and feed them in the pen, and I think that taking them outside the harbor to release them is just a fantastic idea. We appreciate, and when I mean we, I mean all of us fishermen that make a living fishing, or you know, it's definitely an economic booster for the Channel Islands harbor when these white sea bass do show up to buy Santa Rosa Island or Santa Cruz or anywhere in this area. So again, you helping out with your efforts to make sure we have a better success of releasing, which is incredible. So thank you very much, sir. Welcome. Yeah, so check them out. Gentleman Sportfishing. I'm sure you've seen plenty of videos when we're cooking the barracuda. Me and Donnie here, or he was cooking, I was filming, but we do a lot of video on this boat as well. I cook on here. So again, another family that's been in the industry for years. They have 2 vessels, this one and the Island Fox. So they're really committed to the sport fishing community here in the Channel Islands Harbor. Again, and just say thank you. Check it out, Gentleman Sportfishing. Want to come out fishing, 3/4 day trips, twilight fishing, and available for charters. Again, at ciscos.com. Gentleman Sportfishing and Island Fox Sportfishing. A couple plugs for you. Again, thank you very much, sir. Well, dog. Which one you want? That one. Dog. So it's interesting when they come into the pens themselves. They come through a chute off of a boat. Off of a truck, and then now they're getting shot out of a chute once again. You can see them dumping out. You're free. You look in here real quick. Take a look inside the tank. Again, it's just not empty. It's just cool. This is where we keep our live anchovies and our live sardine that we use for fishing. This is our bait. This is our bait holder that we normally hold our anchovies, sardines, squid in. Little hand wells here, so we're out fishing. But it's pretty neat, man, utilizing the resource to dump those about that big, those sea bass shooting through. Again, you said we were 4-inch hole, and out they go.
Like they're not going out.
You're always going to have a couple stubborn ones that don't want to go. So we'll take the nets and scoop those out with the brailer that we use for scooping the bait in here. Just like that. All that work, man. Months and months of work from Frank and all his team. Coming down, feeding them, treating them if they have an infection, to being released. How long is that process from the day they're released?
About a year.
About a year. Dump them off at the nets over there in the harbor?
Yeah.
About a 1 year, countless hours of volunteerism, sustainable fishing practices, conservation at its finest, community engagement. Let's go.
Brought to you by Daiwa. If you want innovation and quality in your fishing products, Daiwa has what you need. AFTCO, family owned and operated, representing a tradition of high-performance, precision-built fishing gear. Channel Islands Sport Fishing, offering deep-sea fishing on quality sport fishing charter boats, and more.
Teaching families how to fish at Lake Piru today. A little different view. We got 5 bass so far. Got a bunch of families out here fishing. Got the night crawlers. Just keep me posted on the score, please. I heard it's 4 to 5 right now. This is where we're at today. Here fishing Lake Piru, California. Catching memories. Look what's going on over here. Look at all them buzzards. Look if they're buzzing around. Look at that. Head down there. Vultures, I look. Buzzards are buzzing. The buzz from the bees. Uh-oh. What do you got over here? Another 10-pounder?
Maybe a 6. Awesome. Next year's 10 pounder. Good job.
That's the biggest one so far. You want to take a picture with it? Go stand by it. All right.
Ready what we have to do
Watch
now?
him swim away.
We have to be very gentle with him. We want to make sure he gets good breathing. Good breathing. He's resting right now.
My brother's spine has been stuck.
There we go.
Whoa.
My brother's spine's been stuck in his.
Alright, so we're all set up from one end of the dock. End of the dock, look at that. Fishing on every corner of the dock. On the inside right here, got parents helping. A lot of parent participation in here. Down over there on that end. Full squad here. What is that? Making her own hooks. Say helping out. She's helping now. She's a volunteer for the day. Look at that cast. How was that? Look at it. You got it, girly. Look at that. Man, how cool is it? Keep saying, look at it. The ranger helping out. Good luck, dude. Good luck. They're going to bite. Popping out here. Took my shirt off, got a little extra sun. Yeah, I did. Thread it through one more time. Nice and confidently, okay? So hold that hook real tight. All right, I'll hold the hook. You pull the worm around back on there, okay? Don't be shy, don't be scared. Ready? I'm gonna pull. Go. You pull it one way. Right there, perfect. Try it again the other way. There you go, that part. Yeah, hook that part on there. Did you get one? You get one? Pull.
Slippery.
Yep. There you go. Thank you to Daiwa, hooking us up with these silver casters. A little push button action. I'm fishing it right here in this little lagoon area. I know there's bass in here, we've seen them. Got the kids set up with them too. Just set mine up right here. Set that there while the kids get rigged up over here. How's that setup right there working? Pretty good? Kinda? Not yet?
No, I haven't found anything yet.
Nothing yet? All right, we got time.
Dude, I
We got
think I
time.
can
One
look.
last cast. We got time.
Yeah, this one might be good.
Let's see.
This one's a little. Where are the
All right,
jumbos?
that might be good. You got the jumbo ones? All right.
Dude,
There you
this
go.
kid's crawling all over me.
Go big or go home, right? Big baits, big fish? What do you think?
Yeah, I also think I'll get a bigger fish.
All right, good luck, all right?
Oh my god, he's massive. But he's got like little sharp.
That's cool, man. Crew member Vern dumping a couple of the ones that were stubborn that don't want to go out.
Yeah, that's my couple.
You're free. You're free, Willie.
There we go.
As you can see, though, there's no sea lions out here. There's no pelicans diving on them. Give them a better percentage, a better shot of making it from, again, just dumping them inside the Channel Islands Harbor. But again, normally you don't have a resource like a sport fishing boat that's donating their time for our industry to do this. So, again, but you can see there's no cormorants, sea lions, other predators here. So you would think that ideally this is the best scenario situation for the releasing of these fish after all that work that we put in. And but now it's going to take time because they don't know which one worked better. Was it releasing them in the harbor, releasing them out here for about 8 or 10 years, because we're not be able to capture adult size or keep adult sized sea bass, like I said, about 6 or 7 years to get to maturity. So it's that's the fun thing about science, right? Then you continue your funding, and you got to continue to keep the research going, and so you have plenty of stuff to do research on. When they start finding again these fish that have a little pin in their head, a little chip. So when you catch them, you turn the heads in. The guys come down a little scoundrel. You might have seen that in the other video that we did about sustainable fishing. And they wand them, and then they can figure out which one of the breeding sites or the farming sites they came from. So again, 7 to 8 years we'll have results from this. A lot of work, a lot of effort, and again, about $1 out of your California Department of Fish and Wildlife fishing license goes to this program. So that's how it gets funded, through the hatchery program, through the Department of Fish and Wildlife, and anglers purchasing of yearly fishing license. Last one. Good job, Vern. Good job, Vern dog. Total about 1,500 total, a little more than that.
This was 1,900.
1,900 on the
What we
first
just
drop.
did.
Yep.
But about 3,700 is what we think was in the pen, but we're still counting. Big shit.
Go. As I said, that the pelican show up, but if the fish are diving deep enough, that's it, man. This is H-Ride at its finest, man. This is cool stuff right here. We're not telling you where we released them at either. You have to wait and get yourself a ticket on one of our sport fishing boats and come out and catch yourself a keeper. Channel Island Sportfishing, 805-382-1612. It's 805-382-1612. Come out and catch a memory of Channel Island Sportfishing, or the Gentleman Sportfishing.